Well, hello there, good night to you all. So, this will be my review for Attack on Titan episode 13 or Shingeki no Kyojin episode 13 called The Battle of Frost or Thrust Part 9. So, basically, this episode was fantastic. The soundtrack uh, is was amazing. The animation scenes right at the start where they made a small recap about what happened was done beautifully. Other moments on the episode with Oni, Marco uh, were fantastic. The animation of the 3D maneuver gear was, well, fantastic, like always. So this episode, in the sense, the starts where the last one left, with after Aaron being speaking with Eren and being able to awaken him. So then we see Jing, what is going on with him. So we did go to the 3D maneuver gear of that dead soldier, but in the process he was almost killed by a Titan. But first he was saved by Marco, that came from the wall, and later on he is later on also saved by Connie and by Annie, um, when he is not used to use that maneuver gear. I guess that each soldiers has the 3D maneuver gear with special settings due to his physic abilities, his body, and so on. So the first time that Jin tries to use the 3D maneuver gear of that soldier, it kinda not work quite well, and he was almost killed the second time, and this time it was Connie and Annie that saved him. Well, they did made a lot of cuts on the battle proper, because the battle in the manga was much more bloody, much more graphic, and so on. But well, like always, I do understand why they did not put it on the series or on the episode. And then we see the epic titan form of Eren carrying out that larger boulder, and all the soldiers, Mitabi, Yan, they all die. Eventually, Commander Ian died, apparently saving another soldier. Mitabi was kinda crushed. I'm guessing he was crushed. Uh, a great part of the team that was sent by Pixies to help Eren to get the mission done. Apparently, the only one that survived with some importance was the girl Rico. She was the one that survived in the end. All the other guys died, and a lot of people died. A lot of soldiers died. Then they, at the near the end of the episode, they give us numbers of the dead and the injuries and so on, and it was quite huge or heavy. Um, then we have again a standstill image with that two titans that were captured. Uh, they still insist on doing that standstill frames. Okay, but and then we also see near the end of the episode, it was revealed that saves Eren and Armin, because after Eren plucked the hole with the boulder, he kinda lose his powers, or and Armin was trying to retrieve him, um, because Eren regained his spirit for fighting, and the way that he propelled himself to control the Titan power was for once through the words that Armin spoke to him, and those words continue to be on Eren's mind, and his own will of fighting back, of going outside the walls and so on. Those factors were what enabled him to take control of the Titan form and carry on this mission. Uh, and like I was saying, then we see at the end of the episode we see Reveal appearing, and he kills the two Titans that were almost killing Eren and Armin. We also, during the episode, we have a fantastic scene with Mikasa again fighting as usual, and it's fantastic. The scene, the way they did the scenes of the fightings that they show us was were done beautifully. I'm kind of sad because they did not show a scene with Annie killing a Titan. We only see her speak with, I think it's corny, but she does kill Titans. But they in the episode they did not show us. And then we have a scene because one of the colleagues of Eren also dies in this episode. It's Marco. He's killing in the process. After Eren plucking the hole on the wall, the remaining Titans inside Trost were being killed, being destroyed. But at the same time, soldiers still continued to die in that fight. And Marco was one of the casualties. And in the manga, when Jin kinda sees Marco, he does have a small flashback about Marco, but in the series they already show us that on a previous episode when Marco and Jin were talking to each other when they are at the HQ of the garrison in Trost. When that talk between Marco and Jin only in the manga only appeared now, in the moment that Jin kind of sees Marco's body, but they show us that earlier, and more 2 or 3 scenes between Marco and Jin also appeared in this mini flashback that in the manga only appears now, but they already show that as that on a previous episode. So it was a fantastic episode. The Titan form of Eren is epic. He plucking the wall was fantastic. The soundtrack that was alongside that was amazing, like always. And then the episode finishes with Eren in a underground prison, and he is being confronted by Commander Irvin and Reveal from the Recon troops. And Commander Irvin is saying to Eren what is the choice that Eren wants to do, what Eren wants to do. And he is also asking if this key can reveal what is the stuff that is behind the Titans, what are the Titans, what is behind the Titans. Eren does not have a certain, but he says that it's quite possible that in his basement on Gigantha probably the answer for the Titan, let's say dilemma, is there. And Erwin kinda says to Eren that, well, but for that we need to retake Wall Maria and use your powers to plug the hole on that wall and reconquer the territory lost by mankind. And then Revile kinda asks again Eren that the power of Eren is very similar to the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan, and that there could be others like Eren. Uh, so and then we see Revel finally finishing his speech, asking again to Eren those what do you want to do? And Eren says that he wants to join the recon forces and to kill Titans. And then Revel kind of accepts that and says to Irvin that eventually if Eren loses control or goes on a rampage, Revel will kill him personally. And Rugby, that's the end of the chapter. So, well, like I said, this was another fantastic episode of Attack on Titan. The animation was splendid. The scenes beautifully done, even if they cut a lot of stuff in a way, especially about the death of soldiers and the gore parts and the blood parts. They did cut that. They give us hints about what is going on. We see guys being grabbed by titans. We see a guy that is devoured by a titan. We actually don't see exactly the death of Captain Ian, but we see we see him on the mouth of the Titan. We don't see Miyabi exactly being crushed, but he is in scene and then he disappears and we see debris or something like that. So, well, they do not show us the most gore parts. Even if they do show us a little of gore when they were on town looking for to identify the bodies of the deaths and the parts and so on, and we see a huge lack of puke, of titan puke with human bodies, human parts and so on. We do see that, but there are more blood, more gore, more graphic on the manga than in the actual anime, but I honestly do understand why they do not make it like in the manga. Also, they do not show us the flashback between Jin and Marco because they already show us that in a previous episode. On the overall, again, Attack on Titan, epic, like always, epic. So this is my review for Shingeki no Kyojin episode 13 or Attack on Titan. Hope you enjoy. And if you have your own ideas, comments, talks about what will eventually might happen in the future, what will happen to Eren, will he be free from jail? What do you think it will happen to him? So, like always, if you want to comment, share your comments and thoughts on the comments below. So stay well, peace, see you soon.